Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day here in Asheville, North Carolina. Little overcast, nice and cool. The birds are out singing, the bees are flying, so summertime is here. Today, we are going to unload this yellow piece of equipment and go pick up a brand new piece of yellow equipment that I'm super excited about. It's something that me and Emma are going to be able to use together, and it'll be a great learning tool for her. So you guys stick around. We're going to get to it right now. Okay guys, so welcome to the show today. It's the Todd and Orville Road show. We got the trailer hooked up behind us. I will just go ahead and say there's not going to be any pushing of dirt, grading of land, any more running of the excavator, the tractor, no trucks, really nothing big. I just wanted to make a quick little video letting you guys have a look into our personal lives so y'all can get to know us. With this virus thing going on and toilet paper being a shortage, food is in plenty, so it's not something you guys need to worry about. They'll get the thing figured out. Everything will be well. But it did get me reflecting on how dependent we are on grocery stores and supermarkets. Some of my fondest memories are of watching my dad keep a garden, a vegetable garden, when I was growing up. And you know, in my mind and in a child's mind, I remember being a great help to my dad. He couldn't have done it without me. The reality of it is I probably made it 10 times harder on him. Me and my older brother, and even my little brother. He kept a little strawberry patch for a couple of years, if I remember correctly. I don't know how well he kept up with it, but that's my memory. So I've got a little bit of knowledge about vegetable gardening, and I remember watching Dad, and one of the most exciting things was when Dad pulled his middle buster plow down the row of potatoes, or taters as we call them, and watching those potatoes just roll out of the ground. And then he would let us boys, for fun, pick up the potatoes. And it's just a really good memory. It was a fun thing, you know. I respected my dad, and watching him do something, I found as I've grown up, I idolize that. And anytime I think about doing something, I think about how my dad would have done it and what he would say about the way that I am going to do it. And it's just really made me think of how can I extend that relationship to Emma, my daughter. And so I've kind of talked to her and my wife the past couple of days about starting a vegetable garden. Kelly is very much on board. Emma's just kind of like, yeah, let's do it, you know. But I think once we get into it and she gets to play in the dirt, she's going to really enjoy it. So that brings us to where we're headed today. We are going to buy a piece of equipment, but it's not excavation or grading. We are headed to Tractor Supply to get a machine that's going to make gardening much, much easier and a lot more enjoyable than just doing everything by hand. So let's get up to Tractor Supply and pick this new piece of equipment up. I'm stoked. I cannot wait. So we'll see you guys there. Cub Cadet people. We just bought our first Cub Cadet rototiller. Let's make a garden. Test it on the trailer when we get home. I got a little gas in it. All right, what we have here is the Cub Cadet RT65. dual direction tines rototiller. They were so kind to provide us with motor oil for this rig. Super simple. Let's see. It says it holds 20 ounces, and this is a 20 ounce bag of motor oil. We will put every bit of it in here. 4-cycle engine oil. It's been years since I fooled with these things. Had to get my summertime hat out. Get the sun off my neck a little bit more. It was getting burned a little bit the other day. I like this hat better than any of them anyway. I don't know if I mentioned, we ended up going to get this thing at Home Depot. Tractor Supply has the same one, but they didn't have any in stock. I'm just going to have to order it, and I'm not that patient. So, there you go. High speed. Those are choke. I don't think it has a primer bulb. I see a couple of wires that need to be tightened up a little bit. Things are hanging down just a bit too much. You'd think the factory would do this. Alright. Probably need to just prime it by pulling a few times. When starting, place hand to hip. So, what we have, I squirted a cap off of something. Might be mine from my garden guys. I'll just keep that and I'll tell them what it came off of. Oh, come off the handle. That's what it was. Alright, now, this right here is our depth gauge. I'm just going to drop it down until the tines just barely touch the top of the ground to help cut that sod layer. And then we'll go back and forth, and drop it lower and lower and lower as we go. That way it's not just trying to cut virgin ground too hard right off of the bat. So we pull this little pin, and I use my shoulders here. Well, just easy down. Well, I said I would. Oh, there's the problem. That's touching ground right there. Let's see how that does. Is that going to touch the ground? Just barely. Let's see if that even cuts. Shall we? Contact. I got my starter pass going, and it takes about 10 times over and over before it's cutting really easy, but it is, and it's getting there. So now that this is ground in and I've got a little bit of a drop, hopefully it'll start cutting easier and easier. Let's give it a try. So I wouldn't call this any kind of a professional opinion or a professional review. This is strictly amateur. It's probably been 20 years since I even watched somebody till up a garden with one of these, but the tiller does have plenty of power. It pulls and it cuts the ground. That's virgin ground, and I only killed it one time, and that was because I hit a rock. We got the rock out and it did fine. It took about 10 passes to really get through the sod and for it to just really start tilling the soil up really fine. As far as the shifting, that takes some getting used to, and I was still having trouble getting it to shift between forward, reverse, and the forward and reverse tines. It may be because it is new, or it may just be that I'm inexperienced and needing to practice with it a little bit. I'm sure it'll get better as it loosens up and gets broke in, but I'm happy with it. I think it was a good buy. It's a little over 900 bucks. I'll probably keep this thing for years and years. My brothers have one that's probably 25 years old, and that sucker's still running. So we'll see how this thing goes. We'll get us a garden going and have a lot of fun with it. If you guys have gardens out there, you know, we'd love to hear in the comments what time of year you plant what vegetables, how you plant them, how deep you put the seeds. I'd certainly love to hear them. I've done some reading, but we would like to do carrots, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, which from reading I think I might be a little late on that. Definitely corn, beans. I'd like to do the Three Sisters. I think I've always been fascinated by that, how the Native Americans showed us how each plant, I think it's winter squash, corn, and beans, I think, that rely on each other. I think the beans have to climb, have the corn stalk to climb, and I think the beans provide ground covering. I'm not positive. I need to do more research. If you guys know about it, please let me know. Other than that, thanks for joining me. I'm really excited about this. We'll see you guys on the next video. Y'all have a great day.